Live television is unpredictable. There are no retakes, no edits, and no second chances. One wrong question, one unexpected response, or one blunt comment can turn a normal interview into a viral disaster. Over the years, some of the biggest celebrities in the world have found themselves trapped in moments so awkward, they became internet history. These are some of the most uncomfortable celebrity moments ever caught on camera. One of the most memorable awkward moments involved Victoria Beckham. During an interview about her public image and rags to riches narrative, the conversation took an unexpected turn when her husband David Beckham challenged the idea behind the story. The discussion shifted away from her struggles and instead highlighted how public perception can sometimes exaggerate or simplify a celebrity's background. What was meant to be an inspiring narrative suddenly felt questioned, leaving the interview with an uncomfortable shift in tone. In another surprising moment, Jackie Chan found himself at the center of a cultural food debate during an interview.
Your body has gone through a lot over the years, man. Yes. Now, I got a chart. You've broken everything on you.
Little bit. Like, I have a hole in my head.
A little bit.
That's a hole.
When asked about American food, the conversation quickly turned into a correction session. When hamburgers and fries were mentioned, the discussion unexpectedly moved toward their historical origins, pointing out that hamburgers are originally German and questioning what actually counts as American food. Jackie Chan's calm but direct responses completely flipped the direction of the interview, turning a casual question into an awkward lesson in food history. Kim Kardashian has...
So you were very close to your father, who passed away at a very young age of cancer.
Proud of me, but I think he would get a kick out of the fact that I'm doing it now. And
also experienced her fair share of uncomfortable media moments. In one interview, she was directly asked why she appears significantly different on Instagram compared to television. The question, blunt and personal, implied inconsistency in her public image. Instead of a light celebrity conversation, it became a direct challenge to her appearance and media presence. The tone shifted instantly, making the exchange feel more like an interrogation than an entertainment interview. Will Smith,
15 years old, my first girlfriend cheated on me.
Oh.
And I remember making a decision that nobody would ever cheat on me again.
Has also been part of an unexpectedly deep and awkward television moment. During an interview, he opened up about a painful teenage experience where he was cheated on at a young age. What started as a simple conversation about his career quickly turned into a deeply personal confession about how that experience shaped his ambition and mindset. While the story was emotional and honest, the sudden shift from entertainment to personal trauma made the atmosphere heavy and unexpected for viewers. DJ Khaled.
You know what's so crazy, man? It's like, it breaks my heart. Nah, it really fucking breaks my heart that there's people out there that don't believe in us. Speedy, they don't believe in us.
Is known for his dramatic personality, but one of his interviews took that intensity to another level. In a widely circulated moment, he passionately spoke about how people don't believe in us, repeating emotional phrases with strong energy. While he clearly intended it as motivation, the delivery was so intense that it crossed into unintentionally comedic territory. The seriousness of his tone, mixed with over-the-top emotion, turned the moment into one of his most meme-worthy interviews. Even political figures haven't escaped awkward live moments. Donald Trump,
Take a look what happened.
during a public appearance, was met with a mixed reaction from the audience while announcing political ambitions. The laughter and crowd reaction created an unusual atmosphere, making the moment feel less like a formal announcement and more like a chaotic live reaction. These types of situations highlight how unpredictable live audiences can completely change the tone of even serious announcements. Snoop Dogg,
before they took me out of town, you know what I'm saying, to release my mind. That's something.
Has also delivered some of the most unintentionally funny interview moments. Known for his relaxed personality, he has made several unconventional statements during interviews, including humorous takes on geography and science. In one discussion, he jokingly questioned the shape of the Earth and confused concepts like the North Pole, South Pole, and Antarctica in a playful but chaotic way. While clearly meant as humor, the randomness of his answers often leaves interviewers struggling to respond seriously. Tom Hanks.
Do you ever lose it? Do you ever get angry? Is there an angry Tom Hanks?
My saying is I don't like people taking advantage of my good nature. And when that happens, there's a code word in the family that when I use these words, let me get this straight. That means I've gone off.
Yes.
I've gone off the deep end.
One of Hollywood's most respected actors once found himself in a very different kind of awkward situation. During an interview, the conversation shifted unexpectedly when admiration for the interviewer became too intense. Instead of focusing on the topic, the discussion veered into repeated compliments and personal admiration, making the interview feel uncomfortable and difficult to control. The professional tone quickly disappeared, replaced by an overly personal interaction that left viewers surprised. Taylor Swift.
You're always going to have people going, did she write all her own songs? Talking about your personal life.
Has also been part of uncomfortable media exchanges. In one interview, instead of discussing her music or career, the conversation turned toward judging names and personality traits based on labels. The interviewer made generalizations about certain names and associated them with stereotypes. The discussion escalated when even geographic names were criticized, leading to a back and forth that felt more like a judgment session than a music interview. Taylor handled it calmly, but the tone of the conversation made it noticeably awkward. Paula Abdul.
We were both represented by the same business manager. We're friends. And then I didn't know that came with like 18 billion cars as well. So I
experienced one of the most chaotic live interview moments during a television appearance. Her responses, facial expressions, and the unpredictable flow of conversation created a disorganized and confusing atmosphere. Instead of a structured interview, the segment turned into a series of disjointed exchanges, with both the interviewer and audience struggling to follow the direction of the conversation. It quickly became one of those clips people describe as, you had to see it to believe it. Cara Delevingne.
Favorite clothes generally are jeans and jackets. I love it. I don't know why. I used to be, it kind of changes every 6 months. I mean, it does.
Has had several interview moments that turned awkward, especially when her sarcastic tone wasn't picked up correctly by interviewers. In one notable exchange, she was promoting a film and was asked whether she had read the original book it was based on. Her honest answer, that she had not read it, was meant without drama, but it immediately changed the direction of the conversation. Instead of moving on, the interviewer began pressing her further, questioning whether she had enough time to prepare for the role and suggesting that it might have affected her performance. What started as a simple promotional question slowly shifted into something more critical and uncomfortable. The tone became increasingly serious, as if her professionalism was being challenged on air. Cara responded with short, direct answers, which some interpreted as defensive, but were likely just her way of keeping things honest. However, the lack of playful back and forth made the exchange feel tense. As the questioning continued, the disconnect between her relaxed, sarcastic personality and the interviewer's serious tone became more obvious. By the end of the segment, the energy in the room had noticeably shifted, leaving an awkward silence where a light promotional interview was expected. Another viral category of awkward celebrity moments involves unexpected live questions that cross boundaries. Celebrities like Britney Spears have faced inappropriate questions during public appearances, where interviewers asked personal and uncomfortable things that clearly had no place in professional settings. These moments often highlight the pressure celebrities face when dealing with live audiences and unpredictable questioning. What makes all of these moments unforgettable is not just what was said, but the fact that they happened in real time, with no edits or filters. Live interviews are unpredictable environments where celebrities are expected to remain composed no matter how strange or personal the questions become. Sometimes they respond with grace, sometimes with humor, And sometimes the situation spirals into something so awkward that it becomes internet legend. In the end, these moments remind us that even the biggest stars in the world are still human. And when the cameras are rolling live, anything can happen.